Hey there, and welcome to Money Mentor. In today's video, we're going to talk about the common mistakes people make when budgeting, and what you can do to avoid them. First up, one mistake people often make is not setting clear goals. It's important to know what you want to achieve with your budget, whether it's paying off debt, saving for a down payment, or building an emergency fund. Without clear goals, it can be easy to lose focus and overspend. Another mistake to avoid is not tracking your spending. It's important to keep tabs on where your money is going so you can identify areas where you may be overspending. This can be as simple as using a spreadsheet or a budgeting app to keep track of your expenses. Speaking of overspending, that's another common mistake people make. It can be tempting to splurge on things you don't need, especially when you're first starting out with budgeting. But if you're serious about achieving your financial goals, it's important to resist the urge to overspend and stick to your budget. Another mistake to avoid is not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected expenses can quickly throw off your budget. That's why it's important to set aside some money in an emergency fund so you can cover unexpected expenses without dipping into your savings or going into debt. Next up, not prioritizing your expenses is a common mistake people make. It's important to differentiate between your needs and wants, and allocate your money accordingly. For example, your rent or mortgage, utilities, and food are necessities, while things like dining out and buying new clothes are wants. By prioritizing your expenses, you can make sure you're putting your money where it matters most. Another mistake to avoid is not accounting for irregular expenses. Things like car repairs, medical bills, and annual subscriptions can throw off your budget if you're not prepared for them. Make sure to factor in these expenses when creating your budget, so you're not caught off guard. Finally, one of the biggest mistakes people make is not adjusting their budget when their circumstances change. Life happens, and your income, expenses, and financial goals may change over time. It's important to review and adjust your budget regularly to make sure it still aligns with your needs and goals. So, there you have it. Those are some common budgeting mistakes to avoid. By setting clear goals, tracking your spending, avoiding overspending, having an emergency fund, prioritizing your expenses, accounting for irregular expenses, and adjusting your budget as needed, you'll be well on your way to achieving your financial goals. Thanks for watching, and if you have any budgeting tips or advice, feel free to share them in the comments below. See you in the next video.